As the bill to legalise assisted suicide reaches its critical second reading on the 11th of September, a number of campaign groups are calling on people to write to their MPs, urging them to vote against the bill. Many people are deeply concerned with this controversial legislation, including palliative care nurse Anne Marie Hammond.
I'm a palliative care nurse working in North London for a hospice. I give end-of-life care in the hospice unit and in patients' own homes. I feel that it would be a very backward step if this bill was to be introduced. Palliative care has changed much over the past few years, and we are now able to give dignified death and help people at the ends of their lives to die comfortably, frequently in their own homes, and there should be no need for intervention for people to be able to commit suicide helped by a doctor. A doctor signed or gave the Hippocratic Oath to do no harm. To help someone to commit suicide is to do harm, and when people are given a 6-month diagnosis, which is almost impossible to foretell, they will be in a state of shock and more likely depression and want to kill themselves. That is not the way to help people. They should be supported and given the right care at home and in the community through the hospice movement. We can do that. There would also be a huge issue with mission creep, as we've seen in Oregon, and this eventually probably would lead to the old, the demented and the disabled, all of which would be totally wrong. Mission creep means that it may start off with the right intentions and that people believe that you have the right to choose the time of your death. You do not. But mission creep would also mean that the initial wording of the bill would be open then to wider interpretations. There aren't enough safeguards and more people would be helped to die than really should be. And it could include eventually children, the old. People would feel pressurised into requesting suicide because they are afraid of feeling a burden on their families and carers, and eventually it won't just be that, it will be considered the norm. We live in a free and democratic society, and there are limits to our freedom, and we have to protect those limits to our freedom. We cannot just give carte blanche to a very vocal but desperate minority of people.